So I thought today we'd maybe do a little bit of balance. We're going to start in Tadasana. I want you to make sure you've got like a ball, a tennis ball or a squash ball nearby. So coming to Tadasana, you make sure your feet are hip width apart. So that's the centre of that joint there with the leg and the pelvis. So the middle of there. I'm not bothered which way toes go because that's going to be up to the way that your legs work, how they've always worked. I'm not going to try and push them into a different direction than what they're used to doing. So lifting toes and then pulling the heels back. Try and make the knees easy and the pelvis level, shoulders rolling down the back, and just bring the head so it's the top of the spine. We're not moving around or dropping forward. Now you take a few breaths here. And then just be aware of that contact with the floor, so your feet and the floor. So just think about all the places that are in contact with the floor. The whole of the foot shouldn't be in contact with the floor. That's the only thing I'm going to say. You know all the things you can do. You can scrunch your feet up, so scrunching the toes and the heels. Feel what lifts, and then bring them down again. You're going to get your ball, and I'm just going to get you just to roll the foot backwards and forwards. We're not going to do anything weird and wonderful. Just roll the foot. And then swapping over, other foot. And then you can get that out of the way. And then feel the contact between the feet and the floor. I always find that my feet feel a little bit tingly after doing that. And there's a lot more awareness. And the feet kind of feel sort of energised. So standing just with your eyes open. You're standing, but there's still balance here. You have to keep this whole body upright. And there's a lot of things going on to keep you upright. It's proprioception. It's in the muscles, the joints. They're trying to work out how to keep you upright. If you close your eyes and just take a minute or two and notice that there's some stuff going on there. Little adjustments that are being made to try and keep you upright. Open your eyes when you're ready. So the first bit of balance we're going to do is I'm just going to get you to come up onto your toes. Now if you know that you have a problem with your balance, make sure you're near a wall or near a chair so you can hold on to something. We're going to come up onto our toes and see how that feels. Back down. So that's the sort of easiest kind of working with our balance that we can do, easiest way to work with our balance. So from here we could come up to toes, and then we're going to change the weight distribution by bending the knees and bringing the bum back, so you're coming into a squat. You're still on your toes. Do whatever you like with your arms. And coming up, and then bring the feet onto the floor. Okay. So the next kind of way to work on balance is to lift a leg up off the floor. So let's start, doesn't matter which one you do, bend the knee, lift off the floor. You might need your arms to help. And then we can bring that foot back down. And go to the other side, so lifting the other leg up and hold in. Down. Okay, so from here I'm going to get you to come down into the squat. We're not coming into toes this time, and then lift one leg up off the floor. So this becomes a little bit more difficult. Down. And last one. So bending the knee, sitting down into a squat, lifting the other leg up. And then bringing that foot down. Give the legs a shake. So we've kind of worked up to a slightly more difficult balance, and then we're going to bring it into, finally into yoga pose. So we're going to come into eagle pose. So from here, I'm going to get you to come down. So you're going to bring your bum back, imagine you're sitting on a chair, or of course you could be sitting on a chair, if that's going to work best for you. You're going to cross, let's go with right leg over left. Now, if you're very lucky, you might be able to get your toes behind your calf. I can't do that. Never been able to do that. And try and sit down. Now, if that feels like enough for you, that's great. What we could do otherwise is bring the arms up, left over right, and then bend at the elbows. And I think we'll just stay there. Out. Okay, other side. So sitting down as if you're sitting on a chair, left leg over right this time. Again, if you can, you could bring your foot behind your calf, you could be sitting on a chair. If you want to do the arms, it's right over left this time, and then bend at the elbows. Eagle, Garudasana. Coming out, before you fall over. Give everything a shake. I think we'll just do a little stretch. So I have a chair here, you can come onto the floor if you like, and I'll just stretch out the back of the body. So I'm going to hold on to the chair here, move it forward a little bit. Coming into like a variation of dog pose, so you could do dog. I'm going to just bend my knees a little bit, because that's what my legs want. I try and push, or lengthen my spine, my bum away from the hands, from the chair. coming back. And then I'm going to sit in the chair, you can sit on the floor if you want. We are just focus on our breathing just for a couple of minutes. Okay, so just whenever you're ready, making sure you're sitting comfortably, you can bring your hands onto your knees or into your lap. You can close your eyes, and if you can, just bring the awareness to the breath, either where you feel the breath in the body or hear the sound. Try and keep the awareness with the breath. You could even count, or just say to yourself, in and out. Just when you feel ready, you can open your eyes and I will say Om Shanti. I hope you enjoyed that. If you've got any questions, you just need to send me a little message and let me know. So Om Shanti, thank you very much. See you soon.